Hello and welcome back to another Gunpla unboxing. I wasn't expecting to do this today, but well, the order showed up early, so I guess that's what we're doing. Most of this order is my friend's, and he got a lot of kits that I already reviewed, so I'll put up some cards for the reviews or something. Anyway, let's get it. Yeah, I'm not going to be keeping this on the table because it's a little bit taller than usual. So yeah, let me get this open and then we'll take a look at what's inside, shall we? I'm gonna try a slightly different camera angle than I usually do for these. I feel it might be better. Anyway, first of all, I had to get a couple of these. One for me, one for my friend, but yeah. I absolutely love this. It's dumb. And it's not very expensive, which was good. The instructions are actually a separate sheet. Fair enough. Not a lot of parts. Not as many stickers as I was expecting, honestly, which is good. Pretty clean. And I don't know how I'm going to be able to pick it up on camera, but it actually does have a little mold of itself, which is amazing. And honestly, most of the reason I got it. I mean, having a scale model of the injection molds that make the kits is really nice. And it was only like $10 or something, so yeah, completely worth it. Anyway, let's get these out of the way. Alright, like I said, a lot of these kits are my friends, so let's do his first. Let's start out with the powered gym. Kind of wish I got one of these myself, but it's a pretty cool kit, honestly. 2006, so I don't think the seam lines will be too bad. Looks like it has pretty good color separation. Yeah, I think maybe the rear head camera is a sticker, or maybe they give you a sticker for the front camera. Honestly, I can't remember if this has a rear camera. Yes, okay. I'm gonna leave a bit of that audio in. I have to cut it out, but you guys heard that, right? I can only assume there was a vehicle driving by, but I've never heard anything that sounded like that. And anyway, yeah, this, sorry, that was just really weird. I didn't expect that kind of noise. It seems to have really good color separation. Aside from the V, but, I mean, obviously. Well, it's a lot of traffic today, anyway. This hand has a hinge on it. That's unexpected. Just, hey, it has an open hand. That's good. It may only have an open hand on this side. That's less good. What are those black stickers for? Oh, that's interesting. This is like a almost bluish white. It's not like ice white. Well, maybe it is ice white. The point is, it's not like a straight white, and it's not kind of the minty white that gyms usually are. It's really interesting. I didn't expect that color. Also, yeah, I just realized what those stickers are for, the back of the ankle. Anyway, I'll get this one out of the way, then we'll move on. I'll be honest, I just did the powered gym first because it was on top. These next three are kits that I've already reviewed. So, like I said, I'll put the cards up, but my friend is finally getting them. And considering I said 3 and kits I've already reviewed, you might be able to guess what they are. First up we have Charles the Gawk. a very, very nice kit. Very simple. Really good color separation. This kit's from like 2000? 2001. The original Sukak came out in 2000, so 20-year-old kit. Really, really good. I don't really have to take the rest out. I mean, you can literally see the runner there. Anyway, if you want to see this in more detail, I reviewed it. Next up, we have Skelgug. Another great kit that I reviewed. Really excellent color separation, full detail on the feet. Really, the only thing is that it doesn't have the second shade of pink for the... where is it? This runner? Yeah, the cockpit hatch is supposed to be a different shade of pink to the rest of it, but honestly, that's not a big deal. And it does have a very, very nice shade of red for the actual body of the kit. You do have to paint the inside of the shield, though. That's a bit of a pain, but not that it's difficult. It's just it's a very big area that needs to be painted. Anyway, I'll get this one out of the way, and I bet you can guess what the last one is. The Sharzaku Revive. This is garbage. Yeah, if you haven't seen my review, they didn't undergate this, and it's rubber, so you just can't remove the nub marks. So you have really nasty ones on the front and the back, and, well, the sides aren't too bad because it's actually sort of side undergated, but I really don't know why they did it this way. They could have undergated it, they could have attached it onto the sides like the side skirt. Why did they put them on the front? Completely ruins the part. Thankfully, yeah, you do get hard skirts, so you don't have to use it. Also, full detail on the bottom, pretty much full color separation. I'm pretty sure the only sticker on this is, yeah, the eye. Fortunately, it does reuse the weapons from the high mobility type, so you get this pencil of a bazooka, but hey, it doesn't use polycaps or anything. It's a pretty solid build. The restraints may be a little too solid, but hey, like I said, watch my review. I may have gone through these three a little bit quick, but like I said, I have full reviews of the kits, so I don't really need to go into, deep detail about it. Next up, my friend wanted to get one, so Zaku won. I'm pretty sure this reuses like half the runners from the sniper type, or whichever one came first. I don't think it really matters. Huh. Does that go in this, or is that separate? I actually haven't looked at the weapons this comes with. Also, there's the eyepiece. I guess I'll be painting that black for my friend, but that's not a big deal. Also, it does have a commander antenna, which is funny. Yeah, pretty much this whole runner's also used on the sniper type. Honestly, they seem to have used most of this runner for both of these for the sniper type, so this is a much, much brighter blue than I was expecting. It's a really deep blue, but it's bright. Really saturated. And yeah, this is reused from the sniper. It has double jointed elbows for some reason. So it has like really, really good articulation despite being a kit from like 2006. So yeah, that attaches onto the shield. I remember seeing that now. Anyway, there's one more kit that my friend has, so give me a moment. Alright, last of my friend's kits. Just gonna drop that in and I'll get them out of the way in a second. Yeah, the Zaku Ground War set. Let's grab one so you can actually see the front. Yeah, for some reason both the Zaku and Gundam ones both come with Federation soldiers. Kind of feel like this should have came with Xeon tanks, but I guess they wanted to sell those separately somewhere at some point. Yeah, this is part of the Hardgraph line, despite it blatantly reusing the high-grade Zaku, but I already know this is going to take a lot of painting. You know, I hadn't actually seen the runners for the high-grade Zaku. Does it just not have any waist articulation? Huh. Does at least have full foot detail, so it's not completely awful. Also, there's just no thrusters on the backpack. That's interesting. I honestly, I've never seen the original Zaku 2, so I don't know if that's just the runners from it, or if this is an entirely original Zaku for this, because I'm assuming not, because they just reused the high-grade Ground Gundam for that one, so I'm assuming that the old high-grade Zaku just has no waist articulation. Oh boy. Anyway, this does come with a lot of detailing, and it requires a lot of painting. Yeah, I'm assuming this is the old high grade because those look like the same limbs, up minus detailing, obviously. Yeah, wow, this thing's a lot crustier than I was expecting. Doesn't matter, not my kit, but yeah, and these are all molded in gray and need to be painted up with detailing, and the little soldiers there. And it does come with 2 of these, so you get, a bunch of these. Man, these are so tiny. And they have nubs right on the arms, too. I mean, the bases doesn't really matter, but anyway, I actually do want to take a look at the instructions of this, because I'm assuming, yeah, there's so much paint on these. My friend's gonna have fun with these. Of course, he's not really a detail painter, so that's going to be interesting. Yeah, I'm just assuming that this is in fact the old high-grade Zaku, and it is just this crusty, and they didn't make a cheaper one for this. But yeah, it comes with a couple of these and tanks, and you can see the side of the box what it comes with. Also, it does come with a missile effect piece, which is nice. Even if you do have to paint it all, but hey, that's not a big deal. I'm not the one who has to paint it. Anyway, give me a second, and then we'll move on to the kits that I actually got, which is not as many as this, but... Alright, let's start with my half of the order. Finally got my hands on an Alto. The last time I wanted to get one of these, they were sold out, so I finally have an Alto in a color that I actually like. Well, let's see if the runner is the same color as the actual render here. It's a bit of a warmer gray, but hey, I'm not complaining. Nostalgia for the old Lego colors. Joints are a nice dark, slightly bluish gray. The weapon's a standard gray that they all come with. And the eyepiece is not pure clear, it's actually a sort of a smoky gray. That's actually pretty nice. I like how that looks. I don't know how I'm going to paint this up, but it's probably going to be a bit more of a Arctic color scheme. Well, I mean, it already is, but like a bit of like frost on it, rather than the more heavy weathering that I did on my Portanovas. Next up, we have Gelgu Jaeger from 0080 War in the Pocket, if you were wondering, because Shows up for about 5 seconds, so I forgot where it was from too. Apparently it's pretty good. It's a sniper type Gelgoog for some reason, but I like it because, if I can find a good shot of it, it's blatantly based on the Gabaldi, which is one of my favorite suit designs. Yeah, I know that's a bit of an odd confession. Most people don't really seem to like that design that much, but hey, I really do, so... And it's the same dark plastic they used on the Gabaldi, so that's going to be fun to cut off the runner. Actually, the nubs all seem pretty smooth here. The shoulders are literally just pegged on. There's absolutely no movement there. That's going to be fun. We'll color separate the eye into its own piece, but they won't make the shoulders separate pieces. That's interesting. At least the sniper is the proper color. It's not really a big deal. Seam right up the front leg. I was expecting something more like the high-grade Gelgoog, which is actually a very nice kit, but this seems to be a little bit crustier. Does have good color separation in the feet, though, which is nice. Yeah, it seems like this thing is a little bit crustier than the regular Gelgoog. I'm not super disappointed. I'm a little bit disappointed, I'm not gonna lie, but it's not quite as bad as I was expecting, at least. Hey, the front skirts are separated, that's nice. It's not that bad, I'm just annoyed that there's a couple of seam lines on the legs. They really hid them well there. Also, it looks like that's a separate piece, like on the actual Gelgoog, where they don't have a massive seam line at the front of the leg. I'm more bummed out by the shoulders, to be honest, but I'm sure it'll still look good on the shelf, so it's fine. Who cares? It does seem that the little thrusters on the shoulder are color separated, which kind of makes me think they just cheaped out on the shoulders because they already spent the budget elsewhere. Oh well, still looks good. Next up we have the high-grade Jagan. Jagan. Let's go Jagan. Apparently this thing is better. Sorry, I couldn't resist. It does look a lot nicer. Just looking at it from here, just the part separation it has already, I can tell. That is a weird beam saber. I haven't seen that one before. That I don't think that's the standard high-grade beam effect, actually. Huh. Unique beam sabers. Okay, that's interesting. They did just reuse this. Well, they didn't reuse it, but it's the same rifle design as the Gustav Karl. It does actually have a hip swivel. That's nice. Seems like it has pretty good articulation. And the missiles in the shield are actually color separated, which is nice. Cockpit separated, the chin, yeah, like all the red's separated. Now I'm worried that the yellow isn't. Where's the shoulder thrusters? The shoulder thrusters. Here's the joints. See, this one actually has the funny shoulder movement. I don't know what was so difficult about doing that. Yeah, and the front of the leg is its own piece, so there's no seam there. This is a much nicer kit. Oh, it's 2009, of course it is, but, you know, it's really nice. It has good color separation. I need to find out where the shoulders are. Hang on, I need to check the instructions. Yeah, I'm gonna have to paint them. Actually, I only have to paint yellow. That's actually, well, I mean, it's yellow, so it's annoying, but it's not that bad. Shoulders. No, it is just two. Huh. See, they say that, but I genuinely can't see the thruster actually molded into the shoulder there. Well, at the very least, it doesn't look like it would be too hard to paint. The yellow on the jigging is kind of an important detail, though, so I can't really just leave it off. But aside from that, good color separation, so can't really complain. Of course, it doesn't have a lot of color anyway, but, you know. And finally, I'm going to have to edit this down, but I'm almost at a half hour now of raw footage, so that's going to be fun. I have a very old kit, and this is actually my first 1/100 kit, so that's going to be interesting. This is the Sharzaku from 1990 something or other. There's no English on this, I can't tell. I can't remember now off the top of my head. You can see the old art, and you can see that they actually sold two different R78s. I swear to God, this thing has better color separation than the first grade. It does, actually. This has pretty decent color separation, even. Huh. Not a lot of detail in the midsection. I mean, it's crusty. It's very crusty, but... Oh my god. Look at the beams. Not beam, the heat hawk. Also, this is off the runner. They do give you a sticker for the eye, at least. Ooh, that's crusty. Oh man! Whoa! Wow, the waist power cables are actually split in half. Oh man! There's a seam right up the front of the foot. but look at the shaping on it. That's. I don't know if I'm gonna clean this up. Honestly, I kind of want to just leave it like this. No. The machine gun has a lot of parts, actually. It does come with a bazooka, which is nice. Shield actually has gray on the inside. The feet are split down the middle and have no bottom detail, but I mean, that's kind of par for the course at the time. The chest piece right here, I have to glue that on. I might. What have I got myself into? Nah, can't be that bad. Besides, I have glue. Yeah, never complain about problems Bandai have ever again. Wow. Yeah, this is a model kit. This is not a glorified toy like modern Bandai kits. This is a model kit. You actually have to cut pieces to fit the antenna into the head. And that's definitely getting glued, because otherwise it'll fall off. Wait, is the blade a separate piece? I mean, it's already, Oh, it is. I made the blade a separate piece, that's... Fair enough, guys. Whatever. The point is, this thing's a bit crusty, but I still find it quite charming. Anyway, there's no way I'm going to be able to fit all of these kits into frame. So I'm just going to pick a couple of the ones that I like, and then we'll wrap things up. Yeah, that'll do. Whatever. Point is... I was not expecting to have to do this today, so sorry if I'm a little off. But yeah, that's all the kits I have coming up. Let me know what ones you're looking forward to the most so that I can figure out what order I need to build these in. And if you made it to the end, go watch those reviews I have in the cards. But anyway, that's been all for this video. Thank you very much for watching. Be sure to let me know what you think down in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, it helps a lot. Subscribe for future reviews and watch my backlog. Go follow me on Twitter for updates, and consider supporting me on Patreon so I can keep bringing you reviews, just like this one. And as always, until next time, happy building.